Hey, what's up, guys? We're not live. We're recorded right here in YouTube, and we're recording over on the awesome podcast. Hey, what's up, guys and gals? It is another awesome day that God gave us. It's Tuesday, September 9th. We're at 5:04 a.m. I told everybody on, the podcast, like, not even, 5 minutes ago, I said that we were running, a little late right here in, the studio this morning. We walked in that back door at 5:01 a.m. Normally, we want to try and get in here at, 5 o'clock. For, all you guys and all that. And I know you guys, you're probably wondering, hey, what time do you get up? It's still dark. Here where I am, where, I watch you, and stuff like that. Well, anyways, I get up at 4:15 in the morning every Monday through, Friday, so I can get, what I need to, get done. Then Miss Terry leaves about, 6:45, 6:50. So I'm able to get in here, get, some stuff done before her and, A's get up and, and then she gets her coffee and then they get going. She gets going, pardon me. So, hopefully, each and everybody out there watching or listening to us over on, the podcast, C10 America Talks. Hey, guys, I looked at, the numbers right before coming live in the group, C10 America over on Facebook. And, that's my job each and every day. That's what I've been doing for, a good 2.5 years, promoting, the brand, getting, the brand out there, and stuff like that. Anyways, I looked at, the numbers, guys, and we're 68.9 thousand in the group. I think we're just about 1,200, or no, I think maybe 1,100 away from 70,000 in the group, because right now we need 100 more to go 69, and then we need 1,000 to go to 70. So I mean, it's all because you guys out there, and that is so awesome that we're growing, that group. I remember when that group started. We started with 0 members, and we just kept on plugging, and we got it grown to what it is, today. That is, so awesome. So maybe you guys, you're hearing us on the morning drive, the morning commute to work. Anyways, first and foremost, need to give the sponsor a little kudos for sponsoring, this YouTube recording this morning, and the podcast over on C10 America Talks. Want to give a big shout out to the EdgeRadioUS.com, the EdgeRadioUS.com. That is the one and the only, my partner in chief, buddy, the world famous Johnny Blender. Johnny Blender is right out there in Louisiana. I believe Johnny is retired, but he's building these, awesome hot rods in his, garage out there. That is so cool. And what's that saying? If you do something you love, you never work a day in your life. You do something you love, you'll never work a day in your life. That is awesome. Hey guys, real quick, I want to take a time out. Check out, the back wall, the back studio wall back here, and that little awesome light right back there. It looks like it's a spark plug. Well, it is a freaking light. That is so cool. It came all the way from Parker, Colorado. It came from our buddy Roller, aka Jeff, aka Roller, from Rolling with Roller and Derek out there, Parker, Colorado. That is so awesome. I did not know what it was. I thought he got me a pink Barbie. I don't know, guys. But anyways, I couldn't open it until, my first live of the week, which was, Monday. And then he came in and he said, hey, man, I got to go to, father-in-law's birthday party, and all that. I'm in here just for, a quick moment. Can you go ahead and open that, on your live? Open that right now. I'm like, all right. So I did. And yes, it did, surprised me. I did not think there would be, an awesome, spark plug, in the box, let alone a spark plug light. So that was awesome. Anyways, guys, see that recording sign on, the studio back wall right there recording? That thing is normally off. Well, I got something to tell you guys. I took and I shut everything off, the lights and all that, last night. Went out for dinner, ate dinner, and then I came back in here, right? Well, I come back in here, and that recording light is on. Is that weird or what? I turned everything off in the studio. Went out to have dinner with, the wife, and I come back in, and that light's on. Okay, fast forward to, this morning. I didn't come through the door until 5:01. Normally, I come in at 5 o'clock, right? If I come in, check this out, this got to be weird. Check it out, man. What I've been noticing, I come into the group, or come in to the studio right here at 5 o'clock. That light's off. That light's off. I come in here a little late. That light is on. Dude, that's making all the hairs on my arms stand up right now. That is so weird. I'm getting like goosebumps all over, my body. It's weird. It's almost like somebody trying to say something to me. Nope, you need to be in here at 5 o'clock. And for all last week, I came in here in the studio at 5 o'clock. And now, this morning, I come in at 5:01 into the studio. It's all dark in here. And I come in here, and that little recording light is on. So it's almost like somebody is saying something to me. Hey, you need to start your day. You're doing so good at 5 o'clock. Now you're coming in late. I need to bring your attention to, that matter, because you have things you need to get going, you need to do, all that. And I just think it's weird. And, like I showed you, it was, the hairs on my arms standing up. That, excuse me. So, anyways, today is 2 for Tuesday over in, the group on Facebook, guys. And we love every time you guys jump on, the YouTube videos, and you jump on, that podcast, which is, yes, I did not forget about you guys out there on, the podcast. I see you up right now. You guys are scrolling right by. The software is working. We had a glitch in, the software yesterday, but I think we got it, fixed. It's, working. Matter of fact, I had to download a brand new version of, the software. I guess I had an older version, that's why it kept on, going out on me, that's, I just, took and downloaded, the new, version. But anyways, guys, if you're not, signed up, you need to get, signed up for, the awesome magazine. Where is that? I'll find it right here. Anyways, this, my friends, is issue number 3. You need to get signed up, where we just came out with issue number 6. Now, if you guys out there, you're signed up, but you never got your magazine, contact me over on Facebook, or if you're watching us here on YouTube and you haven't got your your subscription yet, put a comment right down below and we'll get it sent out to you, today. Or if you're totally new, you're not a member, but you do want a subscription, this, I think, is the hottest downloadable magazine out there right now, because, the cool stories that we put in the cool trucks. Issue number 6, you guys want to get. It's pretty freaking, awesome. I'm not gonna lie, it is awesome. We're getting kudos from each and everybody out there in our group. I got a thing from, guys that said, what, you really outdid yourself on this group, or on this issue. You really knocked it out of the park, on this issue. I try and do that on every issue, that I can. I try and outdo, the next one. But, I want to get them out there for you guys. I want to tell your story, through you guys. So that would be, so awesome. This here is issue number, 3. So go ahead. We'll put, the back copies up, available for sale on the website too, so you can download those. And then the subscription will be for download as well. So you sign up for the magazine. The first one you get, you download it right there. The next ones you get, we take and we, put you on a list, and we take and we email each and, everybody, out there. So C10 America, that is, freaking truly awesome and, amazing. I was talking to my buddy Jeff last night. I need to make a new list, a new order form thing. This is for metal prints and all that. It's to show transparency for when you guys buy a metal print. Go say if I'm building or designing, when it shipped, the date, the last four numbers of the credit card on file that was used, the date it was paid, the day that we sent it over to print, the day that we shipped it out, and the tracking number. And so we'll have all that. We'll take and every time you guys order a print, we do an order form here. So that new form that we do right there, we'll take and fill that form out, staple that onto this, and then if you guys call us and ask us, oh, hey, do you have a tracking number? Do you know if my thing is shipped out? All that. When did it ship out? We'll have all that down on the paper. So Joe Blow calls up or contacts us. He wants to know. Pardon me. He wants to know where his print's at. We can go, oh, it's still in the building design phase. Oh, today's date or the date we started, whatever. Oh, you paid by credit card, the last four numbers. You paid on this date. We sent over to print on this day. It shipped out on this day, and tracking number as follow. So anyways, that is what we're doing, guys, and just trying to make it a little more easier, a little more transparent for you guys. So if you're a member but you have not signed up yet, contact us right down below. Put a comment right down below, or you can comment over on the group. Just let us know, hey, I'm a member of the group, and I never signed up yet. I've been I joined the group 2 days ago, 2 weeks ago, 2 months ago, but I never was able to sign up yet, but I want to get signed up. Anyways, members are only $5. We'll sign you up for $5 per bit if you're a member. Now, if you're not a member, you guys head over to the website www.c10americamagazine.com. That again is www.c10americamagazine.com. Get over there, get signed up. Let us know you're signed up. I tell you what, the next 10 people to go over there and get signed up, I will send you guys a free, check them out. I got them right here. One pile has 11, one pile has 9. These are sticker packs, baby. Right here, sticker pack. So take and if you're, you know, one of the first 10 people to, pardon me, the nose, head over to the website www.c10americamagazine.com. Get over there and get signed up. And let's see, it's 5:24, in the morning. We'll take it and we'll do, let's see, how about until 10 o'clock in the morning? 10 o'clock in the morning. Can you do it? Can you do it? I don't know. Till 10 o'clock the morning of Tuesday, September 9th. We're at 5:25, so at 10 o'clock Central Standard Time, 10 o'clock a.m., head over and get signed up for the magazine. The first 10 people to do that will send you guys a free sticker pack. How's that sound? Now, I tell you what, if you guys sign up, we'll give your buddy, your friend, your, partner in crime a free sign-up. So you pay for one sign-up, your friend gets a free sign-up, and you get a free sticker pack. The next 10 people, we do that by 10 o'clock a.m. this morning, Central Standard Time for Tuesday, September 9th. And go ahead and, get signed up, because you guys don't know what you're missing. There is, some awesome truck barn finds, all that in the magazine. Then let's see, we have a new truck talk show coming out. That's going to debut probably after Christmas sometime. We're going to be trying to get, a lot of people, on the podcast, and for, this new, show, new YouTube show, and, the podcast. So we'll see if we can do it. If we can't do it, no power. If we can't do it, we'll come up with something else. But I think we can. New truck show. It's titled, we named it Tailgate Thoughts. Tailgate Thoughts. And we wanted to name it, something else out there, but everybody is using that. If you know me, you know us. I want to be different. I want to stand out, stand above. Just because of, trying to push a new brand and trying to advertise, a new brand, and all that. And I guess when you're doing something right, then everybody wants to be a part of it. That, and we've already got contacted, by some of the C10 big dogs out there, and all that stuff. And matter of fact, over in, the group, a couple months ago, we had, who AMD is? Auto Metal Direct, where we get, our metal fabrication from, or metal for, these awesome trucks to make them awesome, beautiful, all that. Well, they joined our group over there. They're watching one of, our lives over there. And then, you guys know modern C10. Well, anyways, they became a member over there. That is so cool to see these, folks up there. And you know what, guys? We're just staying in our own lane, doing what we do best, promoting and advertising and, marketing right here, in the group. And we're not going out to other groups. We're, staying right here, focusing on, what's right here in, front of us. Anyways, guys, you see that that awesome podcast table right behind you. Well, we're doing a little something new to that table. Probably in the next couple weeks, you're gonna see a couple videos on YouTube of us, redoing that, table and all that. And for you guys, we need your help out there. Without you guys, we can't do this. We want your help. Even you guys out there on the podcast, if you can help, that would be, so awesome. Anyways, we're looking for stickers and decals out there. So if you guys have any decals that maybe, you want to donate, you want to get rid of, we'll take them. We need all the decals that we can get, because we're taking a piece of plywood, and we're cutting 4 feet as long as that table back there, and that tabletop is 46 and a half inches wide. I measured it, and we're cutting the wood 46 by 4 feet. We're putting it on there. But the only thing, we're sanding the crap out of the wood, the plywood, sanding that real down smooth. Then we're taking your decals that you bring in. We have, a lot of, folks that sent us, decals. If I can, let me, anyways, I want to say a big shout out to Jesse Scott. Jesse Scott from Crafts and Creations. Excuse me, from Crafts and Creation Studio. He is the one that made, that light right back there, that spark plug light. So if you like those spark plug lights and many different, lights, he does other different lights and all that. Boom, right here. Jesse Scott, he's on Facebook too, so his tagline is, "What can we create for you today?" So that is, awesome. So big shout out to Jesse. Then let's see here. Get my decals out of here. Anyway, I want to say a big shout out to Dan Jackson. He sent some awesome decals in. Let's see. Who else is in the box here? Big shout out to Scott Stout. He sent some awesome decals in for, that table back there. Big shout out to Brad Gardner. He sent some awesome decals in. Big shout out to Dale Turnbow right down there in Snyder. Dale Turnbow and David Molina. You guys rock out there. My buddy Shane Hammond right here. He sent some, wow, that's a big decal for his new car and truck club right here. It is the classic custom established 2024 car and truck club. He put a little note right here. This is Rich. Thanks for everything you're doing for the truck community, Shane H. So Shane Hammond, big thank you for that. That is awesome. And big shout out to Shane. He sent us some get out and drive decals. Big shout out to my dad out there over in Fort Worth. He sent us a bunch of decals. They're Chevy decals, all that. So that is so cool. Then a big shout out to Iron Carriers out there. That is Iron Carriers out there. You guys freaking rock. They sent us. Let's see. Since we're going through all this, it's only right to show everything we got. Big shout out to Iron Carriers. They sent us 2 awesome ball caps. This one, Iron Carriers with their logo up front here, a little logo on the side. Then they sent this out with their skull logo on the main front part of the hat. Then Iron Carriers over on the side. That is so awesome. So anyways, thank you. Told you guys if I wear your shirt on the YouTube show, I will wear my hat. If I wear your shirt, if I wear your hat, I'll wear my shirt. It's all good. So anyways, probably next week, I'm looking at maybe this week, if I can, getting the table and all that. And I'm looking at either maybe this week going to get the piece of wood made and all that. And I think I'll be going to Home Depot to get it. So I'll probably bring my camera into Home Depot, and then maybe I'll do a live from Home Depot getting the piece of wood. Anyways, guys, we have 4 of our most awesome decals right here. 4 C10 America decals that I was talking about. These are the decals in those packs, in those envelopes I showed you. So if you head over to the website, you guys, by 10 o'clock this morning, the first 10 people to get a sticker pack will get a free sign up for the magazine, and your friend will get a free sign up too. Now, I know you guys are thinking, well, why do we want to send our decals in to you for free, and then you're trying to sell your decals? Well, I'll tell you why that is. Because you guys, if you said in your decals, we're going to not just say, okay, thank you, and call it a day. We're going to give you guys recognition for sending your decals in, and all our different C10 America networks. We're going to be talking about you and your company, pretty much giving you guys free advertisement that normally you would have to pay for. So we're going to give you free advertisement even if you send us one decal. We're going to talk about your name. We're going to talk about you wherever, you guys are. We are, C10 America. So we're going to be talking about you guys. And here is a 4-pack, but that's 1, 2, 3, 4-pack. But we're gonna throw another decal in, the mix right here. So we're making that went from a 4-pack. Now it is, a 5-pack right here. And then me dad's old Hot Rod magazine was a busted knuckle. These are obsolete. We're not ever making these again. We're going to take this decal. We're going to throw it in, the mix here. So I went from a 4-pack to a 5-pack to a 6-pack. So you're getting 6 awesome decals for only, $10. How cool was that? And but then again, if you guys send in your decals to go on that podcast table, we're gonna be talking about all the time on the podcast, on the lives over in Facebook, on the YouTube. We'll be doing stuff on TikTok, on IG. So we're going to be talking, just like we talked about Dan Jackson, talked about Scott Stout, everybody. We read everybody's name that sent us stuff. And just like Roller sent us, that awesome lamp right back there, that spark plug lamp. And we read not only, the thing of Roller, donating that to us, but, the guy, I believe Jesse that, makes Jesse that, makes, those awesome, signs and all that. And today over on, the live, we'll be talking, more about that, stuff. But around the YouTube, I just kind of, talk about, I wasn't really talking about this stuff, on the live, but I wanted to get on here and kind of at least talk about, some things and, all that. But anyways, if I can, I want to run down our sponsors for, the podcast, for, the lives, for the YouTube videos, like right here on that. This YouTube is brought to you guys by theedgeradious.com, theedgeradious.com, our buddy, partner in chief, the real deal, the father of, the airwaves, we call him, the online airwaves, the Johnny Blender over in Louisiana. So what's up, Johnny? If you're out there listening on the podcast or watching on YouTube, we love everything you do, man. You're in our, hearts every day, and this guy is nonstop. He's pumping out hot rods, spinning the tunes, spinning the wrenches. He is, dude, he does it all over there in Louisiana. Anyways, I want to give a big shout out to Boss Hog Torque Converters. They're out of Muscle Shoals, Alabama. They're located at 2817 East Avalon Avenue, Muscle Shoals, Alabama, 35661. 35661. That is 888-267-7464. That number again, 888-267-7464. And then we skip down to yesterday's 50s Diner, 305 West US Highway, 380 Bridgeport, Texas, 76426, 76426. Their phone number, area code 940-683-6620. That number again, 940, area code 683-6620. Then we head on down to Loaded Dice Speed Shop. Their number is area 214-705-6442. 214-705-6442. If you need to email, you can do so at garage@loadeddicespeedshop.com. garage@loadeddicespeedshop.com. 6831 Ash ASH Street, Frisco, Texas. And that is 6831 Ash ASH Street, Frisco, Texas. Don't have the zip code on it. You guys can, find out, that zip code, if you take and, go Google it, real quick before I get off here. We have 15 minutes, and I try and do just an hour-long YouTube in the morning, hour-long, podcast, and to keep everything new, updated, and good to go. So, anyways, if you haven't heard, the t-shirt section yet, let me tell you what we're doing far as t-shirts. We're looking at folks, all you guys C10 loving, guys and gals out there that love C10 trucks. I know sometime in your shop over the course of the period of building the truck, getting the truck, working on the truck, something in your shop around the truck, you have maybe said a saying about your C10 truck, or a C10 truck, maybe a truck saying about C10 trucks, or maybe just a saying that you say meaning your C10 truck. Well, what we're doing, we're coming out with awesome t-shirts. We're putting them up for sale on the site and all that. Anyways, we're always looking for new designs. We'll put them here in the group, or in the YouTube soon, and over on the group. What we're doing, we're taking your idea that you guys have out there, and we're putting that on a C10 America t-shirt. On the back of the t-shirt, we're making an awesome graphic, so it's your saying, but we designed the logo, the graphic that goes with that saying. We put it on a C10 America t-shirt. And then down below, we put dash your name. So dash Joe Blow. If you say, man, that's one awesome C10 truck every day of the week. And Joe Blow, if you said that, we put your name down below. And so you're always your saying is always relevant on, that, t-shirt and all that. Excuse me. And it was one of my awesome, I think my opinion, it's awesome in my opinion. Maybe, you guys out there maybe will think differently. But anyways, I want to do a t-shirt that says C10 Loving Patriots, on the back with something like an American flag, something like that. C10 Loving Patriots. So that would be awesome. Then I came up with, how about this? Beautiful to my ears. I know, just wait. Beautiful to my ears. That it doesn't generate, a lot of response. But what it is if you're a truck guy like, we all are, we all have, for me, we all want to have, that awesome exhaust that, what was it? That is badass. We want that awesome exhaust to, kind of stop you in your tracks and, you to hear, this awesome, sound of, your truck, the engine purring, all that. So that's what the t-shirt means. Beautiful to my ears, the sound. So that is, maybe I'll put something on it. Beautiful to my ears. That's one awesome sounding, C10 truck, or I don't know, something. Then we have another one I came up with on the back of the shirt with the logo or whatever. It was a heart and hustle. That's what drives us. Heart and hustle. That's what drives us. So remember, guys, our t-shirts are, they're family-friendly, family, faith-based, t-shirts, C10-based t-shirts, and pretty much they are inspiring and they are motivational, and they're positive, not negative. We don't do negative. So that might be a t-shirt. I like that. Hold on. We don't do negative. C10 America. All right. As another idea, we don't do negative, t-shirt, idea number, whatever number it might be. Then my buddy Roller out there just gave us one earlier last week. He said, don't dream your dreams, drive your dreams. Don't dream your dreams, drive your dreams. That is awesome, awesome. We have a new line that we want to do and bring out for, little kids helping dads and, granddads and helping, I saw this awesome video. I need to make a t-shirt for, them. I saw this awesome video. It's two daughters here, I think, on YouTube or over on Facebook, and they're taking out a steering wheel column on a 1965, C10. We have the one girl up front. She's taking out some bolts up front, and then the other girl, they have to be 5 or 6, and she has the power tools, and she's under the dash undoing bolts and all that, taking out the steering wheel column. That is freaking awesome, and we love you, Dad, for doing that, showing your little girls, giving your girls, that awesome passion, because when they grow up, they're gonna want to, do that is so awesome. When I see that, I get so happy, and stuff like that. So, anyways, a t-shirt for, the little ones out there. It says, Dad's Flashlight Crusader. Dad's Flashlight Crusader. And so we can have that on a shirt too for, the little tykes out there, C10 Master in training, dude, I love that idea. Let me write that down. That's another one. C10 Master in training. There we go. Another one. C10 Master in, training. That is, awesome, awesome. We're at 5:57. See if I can run through them real quick. Here you go. Awesome t-shirt. Raised right, slammed low. That'll be on, our new, website that we're using to sell shirts and all that. This one, Fueled by Faith and WD-40, that will be available too. Chrome don't shine without the light. Chrome don't shine without, the light. This one will be available next week. So if you like this one, we'll take and we'll put where to buy the shirts right down below. But this one will be available next week. Jiminy Christmas, folks. Now that's one awesome C10. That would be awesome. My idea for a shirt, being square is cool. Being square is cool. Let's see here, another one. Be unique, be different, stand out. Be unique, be different, stand out. Remember, motivational. Then here's one. I was having a bad day when I came up with this. It says, if it ain't one thing, it's 10 more. And that's what it is. When one thing goes wrong, it seems like 10 more things, go wrong. And we don't like it when, one thing goes wrong, and then two things, go wrong, and all that. So, and then our buddy Bobby C out there said, action creates results. Action creates results. Let's see here. Then our buddy Scott Stout out there was, the first one to give us his idea for a t-shirt over on Facebook, and it is Dream It, Build It, Drive It. Dream It, Build It, Drive It. So that is awesome, guys. Our t-shirts will be coming. We're gonna go ahead and put the link right down below. We don't do it today. We'll do it later on today. If we don't do it this morning, we'll do it later on today. We love you. We're already at 6 a.m., guys. We love you. Go check out our live today at 9 o'clock Central Standard Time over in Facebook in C10 America. We love you. We'll talk to you guys soon. Take care.